So here's a quick post where a young guy definitely gets to have the last laugh after discovering his girlfriend was cheating on him. The same girlfriend that he thought was so amazing that he was absolutely convinced that he was going to marry her, even going so far as giving her a promise ring, something ridiculous like that. Titled, Ex's parents are begging me to give their cheating daughter a second chance. And a shout to Nick for sending me this story. He says, so here's a little background. I'm 21, second semester junior in college, and she is 20. We dated all throughout high school and it was my first for everything in the world. I loved her like crazy and even bought her a nice ring that signified that when I graduated, I would get her a real engagement ring. Smack! Are you out of your mind, dude? That's ridiculous. You're 21 years old. The majority of the time you've known her, you guys have been kids or legally young adults, but still, what do you know about life? You want to marry her? You never do that. As way too young. You be focused on other more important things. Aside from the fact that might scare the shit out of her, no. Nuts. And that gives her certainty. And watch what happens when girls have certainty. Says here, at that point, we were together for about 5 years. Okay, so you've been dating since you were 16. So 16, 17, all those years when you were kids. No. I was just headed into my freshman year, which would have been my worst years. She moved to New York City to live with her mom the summer of my sophomore year. We made a promise to keep in contact and make it work so she could be with her mom for a bit. So now you're going to do a long-distance relationship. That's why you gave that promissory ring to make sure that, that she'd keep tabs on her and all that. A week after she moves out there, I lose contact with her for close to 3 weeks. Then she calls me back saying she broke her phone and kept going to her friend in an area that had no service. She's gone 1 week after you give her that promissory ring. Your relationship is so amazing. And for 3 weeks, you don't talk to her. She doesn't make any effort to talk to you and claim she broke her phone and the service is bad. Last time I checked, in New York City, they have cell phone service here. That tells me how important this guy is to her. So I let it go and didn't think anything of it. Smack! Either you're one of the most naive guys on the planet or you're just so in love and refuse to believe this amazing girl, whatever, actually, not give a shit about you. And after that, we talked every day, if you could call it talking. Any conversation we had was me asking questions and her answering with one-word answers. Yes, no, sure, fine, work, and on, and you get the point. Well, you shouldn't be talking every day. Okay, you gotta have a fucking life. She has a fucking life. And I can see this guy probably thought the relationship was way better than it actually was. I'm gonna be honest here. She's an a-hole, and you're about to find this out. But he obviously thought it was way better than what it was, as a lot of young guys do. You shouldn't be talking every freaking day through Skype. Seriously. Maybe every other day or every few days, because it is boring. I can get that. We Skyped as well, but it was just turned into a staring contest because of the same shit. Before she moved out there, we were best friends. Problem, first thing he said, we were best friends moving out there. Most women say that they want they talk about their ideal guy. They talk about all the romance and crap and all these other things, and we're best friends. Yes, you and your girlfriend can have a good friendship and things in common, have fun things, enjoy each other's company. But women aren't drawn to guys that are their best friends. They're drawn to the guys that push their buttons in a way that it's in the area of romance. So when this guy immediately says best friends is the first thing, that means no, it's not going to last. You were probably just what she was used to in high school, and people expected that and everything like that. One of those deals. Her parents liked you. We talked about everything and anything in great detail, and I knew her life very well. Well, you didn't know her as well as you thought. Even knew her friends, who all loved me, and she knew everything about me and my friends. How many guys have been cheated on whose girlfriend's friends, whenever they saw him, they're like, hey, Mike, and they give him a hug. Meanwhile, they know she's cheating all along. So, no. Finally, I find out that she's cheating on me from a friend who I asked to go see her at work to make sure everything was all right. He sends me a picture of her making out with a guy in his car right behind her work. He didn't want to jump to a lot, so he watched, and they actually had sex in the car. I guess he wrote that wrong in terms of he didn't want to jump to a lot. I'm not sure what he means by that, but maybe get noticed or something. But he stood around, watched them get it on in the car. That's creepy in itself, but okay. But the point is, yeah, she's cheating on us for real. Now we know what's going on. She disappeared. She didn't talk to him for like 3 weeks. Made up some BS excuses. No enthusiasm to talk to him, and now she's cheating on him. Shocker. And I'm sorry for this guy, and she's obviously an a-hole, but like I said, I think this guy's thought his vision of the relationship, his analysis of the relationship, that was way better than she actually thought it was. When I confronted her about it, she became highly aggressive and was very defensive, saying she would never do that. Can't even own up to the truth. Even after showing her the pictures my buddy took, she said it was her coworker that looks exactly like her. Oh, for God's sakes. He says she works with all guys and not a single girl there. She even told me when we did talk. She can't even admit it. At least she admitted it and just said, okay, I cheat. I'm sorry. I cheat on you. It was wrong. I'm sorry. Just this isn't working out. But no, she had to lie to him. So obviously they broke up. About a year and a half has gone by, and her dad has started to text me saying happy birthday and whatnot, trying to rekindle the relationship. Her parents love me, and I really like them. They were amazing people, and I told them if they need anything, I'd be happy to do so, what I can for them, but not her. Okay, he's a respectable young guy. I'm willing to bet you her parents liked him so much, she probably was afraid of breaking up with him in high school or early on to upset her parents. Anyway, 2 days ago, he texted me saying she misses me so much and actually cries about it. She regrets it all so much and just wants her best friend back. Nope. She is so sorry, and we really think it would both help you out if you just talk it out. I told them no, and that I view her as less than dirt right now, and I will never do anything for her or with her again. Good for you, man. He's grown his balls. Telling her dad, I think your daughter's less than dirt. Well, she is less than dirt. It isn't interesting that, why isn't she reaching out to him? I got to wonder, has she been crying and not coming out of her room and her life sucks and all that, and then and asked him to reach out on her behalf, or the parents just are doing it anyway, thinking that's the way to help their little girl? Probably she's spent the last year and a half with Chad and Tyrone, got tossed around, by Chad and Tyrone, and now misses somebody that actually cares about her, and of course is going to this guy saying she misses her best friend. But in actuality, it wasn't the best friend thing that made her attracted to him. He was safety and stability, but that didn't give her the butterflies. Am I being an a-hole here, and should I give her a second chance and talk with her about it all, or am I in the right and just tell her to find a new toy? Smack! Are you the a-hole? No, you're not the a-hole here. You're the a-hole for thinking you're the a-hole. No. Yes, you rushed into things. Yes, I think you absolutely saw the relationship way better than it was. And she was probably just staying with you because probably making her parents happy. And that wasn't cool to her to string you along. But the point is, she was cheating on you. She was treating you like crap and all that. No, it's over. You don't take back a cheater. And I don't care if her life has gone to dog shit. That's on her, okay? You were too young with this promissory ring crap, and too young for that. But you know what? A lot of guys fall in love and think that their high school girlfriend is going to be their future wife, mother of their kids, and live happily ever after like a lot of the movies. It doesn't work out that way. Most of the time it does not, but still, he doesn't deserve this, okay? So the parents shouldn't be sticking their nose in her business. She should have been an adult and reached out to you herself, but no way. No way should you take her back. She made her bed, she can lie in it. She was in a lot of beds and lied to them, and now she can deal with this, okay? You move on, learn from your experiences, stop being so the nice guy, rushing into things with girls and all that. Don't be naive when things are going on, and work on yourself, and you're going to be okay. And I did see some posts he had in the future, I might add, because I was curious, and this guy obviously has moved on from her and is in greener pastures and all that, so that's good. So there you go, guys. They always come back. And once they're done being thrown around by Chad and Tyrone, then they want that nice guy back, that guy that actually treated him like a human being, gave him stability. Nope, don't take him back.